Welcome to our channel. Today we how to activate Notion Forms and Submissions Database, beginner guide step by step clearly. To activate Notion Forms and Submissions Database, start by opening your Notion workspace. Create a new page by clicking the plus button in your sidebar. Choose the database option from the drop-down menu. Select Table to create a new database in table format. Now, label your database appropriately, such as Form Submissions. Next, add the necessary properties for your form submissions. Include properties like name, email, and message. Click on the Add a Property button to enter additional fields if needed. Once your database structure is in place, create a new page for your form. On this page, use the / command to insert a callout block. Label the callout with something like Submit your information here. Now, insert a link to page block within the callout. Link this block to your submissions database. Next, ensure your database settings allow for submissions. Go back to your submissions database and click on the three dots in the corner. Select Share from the menu that appears. Make sure to toggle the Share to Web option on. Enable the Allow Duplicate option if you want multiple submissions. Once this is done, return to your form page. Create a new form block using the / command to prompt users for input. Add the properties you set in your database as fields in the form. Ensure each field corresponds correctly to the database properties. Finally, test your form to see if submissions appear in the database. Encourage others to provide feedback on their experience with the form. This will help in improving the structure and content of your submissions database. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested confirmation steps. Enable two-factor authentication if available to improve account security and reduce unauthorized access risk. After signing in, review your profile details so your contact information and settings are accurate and current. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.